Hello, I'm HeadJolt, and welcome to my weekly Overwatch vlog. In this series of videos, I'm actually going to be talking about what I need to do to become a better player, rank up, and yeah, all that good stuff. I've got a couple goals I'd like to do. One of them is placing higher than gold. That'd be fantastic. Another one is recognizing my flaws, working on them, and trying to become a better skilled player. Not just fix my flaws. I also need to work on things I feel I'm doing well on. I could always do better. Never going to be absolutely 100% on something, so always got to try to do better. Okay, now that I've gotten that out of the way, what else do I need to do? Oh, that's right. I was also thinking, well, I need to do is become a better flex player. Last season I mained Reinhardt, mostly out of necessity rather than just me wanting to play Reinhardt because he's a fun character. Don't get me wrong, he is a fun character to play. However, I wouldn't mind playing a DPS once in a while, or even, just not Reinhardt. So, yeah, even after saying that, I realized I did play him a lot, and I do mean a lot for this first week. Out of my 5 hours that I've played, which I realize is not a lot for some people, yeah, that's what happens when you have a full-time job and other responsibilities. But anyways, yeah, out of 5 hours played, I've played him for 3 hours plus, and not much on everything else. Mind you, I did get an okay amount of time with some other characters. That was kind of fun. But yeah, I'm still working on that, and that's something I really would think would be great. Trying to, be better at Lucio, because, well, honestly, Lucio is very powerful and not picked as often as he should be, especially on capture points. His speed is just remarkable for that. Odds are, if you have a Lucio and your opponent doesn't on a capture point, yeah, you're probably going to have the capture point more often than them and close it out a lot more easily. So, yeah, he's another character I wouldn't mind playing some more of. Who else would be great? Soldier 76. I think he'd be a very nice character to have in the back pocket. Just in case there's the odd time that the entire team is picked already and we have 2 healers, 2 tanks, and one of them's a Reinhardt already, and we got 1 DPS that isn't him. Yeah, just his ability to do a massive amount of damage really fast. You don't have to be the most accurate with him, so that's a plus for me, because I'm not truly that great with my accuracy. I'll admit that. That's something I gotta work on. There's a few exercises that I can do, that I have done a few times. I gotta probably do it every day. But yeah, he's an option. He'd be a fun option as well. Another tank I'd like to be better at is probably Winston, actually. He gets a lot of flack. A lot of people don't like him so much, but I've found that in the few times that I have used him, it's very beneficial to be able to jump to the back lines and chase down the healers and make them run for their lives. That his bubble could be placed down, stopping D.Va's ult or Reinhardt's ult, so that's useful. What else can be said about Winston? Yeah, the fact that he hits multiple targets, and if the opponents are playing with multiple squishy targets, anybody with like 200 or less HP or health, yeah, they don't die instantly to Winston, but they do fall fast enough that while they're distracted on taking out the Winston, the rest of your team can move up and hopefully take out the front lines or even take out the back lines while you're there. And if you have to, Winston's shift ability, his jump there, it recharges so fast. It takes 5 seconds. You can just bamf out of there really fast. So that'd be great. I have played a few games with him where just me picking him has actually turned the tide for us, and that makes me feel really comfortable with picking him again in the future. Yeah. So I think Winston's a good choice to pick as well. Okay, so with all that being said, one thing I need to work on is my deaths. My death ratio is way too high. I figure that's probably because I'm out of position a lot. I see an opportunity and I take it. Meanwhile, I shouldn't be taking the opportunity. I should be probably back with the group and not trying to flank or trying to pin somebody with Reinhardt or diving to the back line when nobody else is willing to engage with me. Yeah. It just... I'm dying too much and I gotta stop that. That is definitely something I gotta work on. Another thing I gotta work on with this is my ult timing. I've been caught with my pants down a few times with this and just wasting them, throwing them away, and that's not how you win games. To win a game, you gotta use your ults properly and you gotta get value for your ults, and sometimes I'm just hitting that Q button when I shouldn't be. That's definitely something I gotta be working on. But something I have noticed that I have been working on since last season is switching characters when we need to. Say, for example, if I'm with a team that's not using Reinhardt's shield, for example, even though the team comp suggests that they should be, switching over to Winston, for example, to dive when the team isn't hiding behind my shield is great. That works. That's worked out well. Switching over to Diva, because once again she can get in and out almost as quickly as Winston can. Her barrier just denies everything. Well, except for melee, but yeah. Alright, so I think I've touched just about everything I want to talk about with this video. I could go into greater detail, but yeah, that's a rabbit hole I don't want to go down right now. Yeah, so if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to leave a comment, that'd be great. I'd love to hear from you guys. If you like this and you want to see more of my content as I put it up, go ahead and hit that subscribe, and if you want, you can also hit that bell icon. It should get you notified. There's not too much else to say here, so I'm just going to end this with saying happy gaming.